Good afternoon. My name is Kerry Billingsley. I'm the Director of Student Services here at Irwin County Schools. It is extremely important to us that we send out this information to you in helping you understand what all our protocols are when it comes to riding the buses, our screening process, getting on the bus as well as at the school, and then the cleaning process that we would go through to ensure a safe environment. Starting with the buses, first I would like to ask if you are capable of bringing your child to school. That would be great, because it would be a great opportunity to help us establish some type of social distancing if possible. With that said, it is going to be very difficult or not even realistic that we can be able to provide social distancing on the bus, so all students will be required to wear a mask. We will provide a mask as well as a shield for any student who may have asthma or some other type of respiratory illness. We have hired monitors to ride each school bus for each route that will do screening before students get on the bus. That screening process will be, they will take the student's temperature and then ask several questions in trying to determine whether or not they have any COVID-19 symptoms. It is extremely important that parents be at the bus stop or have an older sibling or student or another adult who is there just in case that student is not allowed to get on the bus. They will, as they get on the bus, all students are expected to place the face mask on and keep it on. Any student who does not follow those rules and can remain with the face mask on will be placed off the bus for an indefinite time. We are not trying to be harsh, but it is our effort to try to keep a safe environment to the best of our ability, and a mask is necessary, or shield. It is also important that you have that adult or older student there at the bus stop in the mornings, because state guidance requires any student under the age of 9 must have an adult there. Also, for those students who may not have an adult or older sibling there, they will have a DFACS report made on them if this is the case. Please help us. That's not what we want to do, but in an effort to keep our buses moving, we're already going to have lag times because of the screening. But if we have a bus that is sitting there that has a student who can't get on the bus and no older sibling or another adult or parent there, that just causes all other students on that bus to get to school late and to miss out on instruction. What we're trying to do is to go ahead and get the screening process done prior to getting on the bus, and also alleviate a parent having to drive to the school because they got to the school, did the monitoring or screening, and they can't come into the building. So please, this is an effort to try to help that way, in the case of at least the students there at your home instead of at the school. We also would ask you to please ask your children, or to help them realize they don't need to do any horse playing or playing around at the bus stop, which this could drive their body temperature up and have a false temperature reading. It is our effort to provide a safe environment on that school bus. Please be patient with our buses if you're out on the roads. We are doing these screenings, and it is no way that we can do this without taking up a little extra time. So if you find yourself behind the bus, please just be patient and realize that we're just trying to keep everybody safe. So thank you. Going to car riders as well as student drivers. All car riders will need to stay in the car when you get to the school, and you will then be screened, temperature screening, and questions will be asked by school staff. Please understand that you cannot just drive off or drop your kids off and drive off. If this occurs, if you let your child out of your car before they're screened, there will also be a DFACS report done as well. Please help us in this matter. These are tough times. We are trying to do everything possible to keep everyone safe. It's not just about individuals. It is about the collective group of Irwin County Indians. So please help us to keep everyone safe. Student drivers will also be screened at the high school when they go to the student parking lot. There'll be a designated area that those students may go to and be screened before being allowed to enter the building. So any middle school students or elementary school students that ride with their siblings or other students, if they're delivering at the elementary school, they're going to have to leave them in. They're going to have to go through the line, and those kids are going to have to be screened before they let them out. At the middle school, those students can get out at the high school and be screened when the high school student is screened. But again, if they screen with a high temperature or answer yes to some of those screening questions, they too will not be allowed to be into the school. We have protocol also for when a student may have displayed symptoms in the school building. We're actually waiting on some feedback from the public health department. So as soon as we get that information back, we will do another video or release that protocol through our social media sites. Again, we are doing this in an effort to try to keep everyone safe. We would ask you to please, please, please follow the 3 W's, and that is wear your mask, wash your hands, and watch your distance. On the school buses, that's going to be tough. We also would ask you, we strongly recommend that you wear your mask even in the school building. In our protocol, we will go through what that difference will make, whether you have PPE on or whether you don't during an exposure. So again, we will push that out as soon as we get that feedback from the public health department. As a student, as a director of student services, I also would like to thank a few people while I have this opportunity. This summer, well, let me even go back to when we first got out of school. We had several teachers, parapros, staff members, bus drivers who put themselves in harm's way to provide meals. First, I'd like to thank Ms. Sandy Purvis, who's our over food nutrition here at Irwin County Schools, for her tremendous job of providing or getting meals in so that we could get meals to you all, but also all the bus drivers and staff that were monitors. I really want to thank you all for that, as well as we had several churches that stepped up over the summer to help provide through the USDA food program. New Birth Life Changing Church, Osceola Church of God, Midway Church of God, Irwinville Baptist Church, Satilla Baptist Church, and Pleasant Grove Baptist Church. I would just like to say thank you to all of those individuals and volunteers and church members who went above and beyond to provide meals for all our students. So again, thank you all for what you've done. Thank you all in advance for what you're going to do to help us keep our staff and students safe in our school. God bless you, and thank you for the opportunity.